Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Xiaomi 90, the Xiaomi Mi 90 actually. This is actually a pretty smooth phone. This came out back in 2019, June 2019. So we're going to look at specs, and then I'm going to walk you guys through all of the things that I think this phone has, some of the issues that it has. And then we're going to go and take a look at, is this phone still a good phone for you guys, 4 months after the release date. Stay tuned. All right, so let's have a quick look at the specs for this bad boy first, right? All right, so we're looking at an aluminum frame with a glass back. And I must say, the back of this phone looks very, very good. I mean, it looks very, very high end. Now, keep in mind that this is a sub $300 phone now we're talking about. And it has awesome design. This one is carbon black, but you could get it in, I think they call it flame red and glacier blue also. But I mean, all in all, it really looks awesome. It has some red accents on the power button and around the camera lens. All right, and for the display, we're looking at a 6.39 inch AMOLED display. And I mean, this is all display. There's actually, basically it's a bezel-less display. I mean, there's no, I know you all hate the notch, right? Because I've been hearing a lot about notches, no notches. There's actually no notch on the screen. The resolution on this bad boy is 2340 by 1080, and it does support HDR. So if you guys watching your Netflix movies with HDR, then it's gonna look super good. And like I say, all of that with no bezels, no notch. All right, and speaking about no bezels, no notch, that is made possible because the camera is a pop-up camera. This camera pops up for the selfie camera, so that's what makes it possible for them to have no bezels on the screen. And this screen is a beautiful screen. I'm talking about the colors are awesome. It looks really good. This is a sub $300. The phone is below $300. It's amazing. When it comes to cameras now, this bad boy has a bunch of cameras. I'm talking about 4 to be exact. And keep in mind, mid-range phone, 4 cameras, a 20 megapixel front-facing camera, a wide 48 megapixel camera, a telephoto 8 megapixel camera, and an ultra-wide 13 megapixel camera. That's 4 cameras on this one sub $300 phone. All right, this camera is really good for still shots and for video. I mean, you can record up to 4K 30 frames per second. On the back camera, front-facing camera, you can only get the 1080p 30 frames per second. But so I mean, it's still pretty good for that this smartphone range. I mean, the cameras are amazing. Still shots, I'm gonna pop some still shots in so you guys can see some still shots. I'm also gonna drop some video in. Right, Barry? Yeah. That's my editor. He gotta make sure he can do it because I ain't editing this. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna drop some video in, and we'll show you guys some of the quality videos that we're getting out of this phone. So this phone is an excellent phone for a gift. I mean, it's amazing. Now I know with the pop-up camera, I know some of you guys may be thinking, oh, it's a pop-up camera, what if I drop it when the camera's out? Well, the phone is designed that if you drop the camera, the pop-up camera pops back in, and it happens in less than a second. So by the time, hopefully, before the phone hits the ground, your camera will be nice, neat inside the safety spot. I don't know, I ain't trying it, but I guess that's what they say. So we'll see how it goes. Y'all let me know if y'all get this phone and y'all drop it. Let me know in the comments if the camera stopped working. I really want to know. But anyway, let me know. I haven't dropped this one yet. Maybe I'll do a drop test with this a little bit. Yeah, that's what I should do. Do another video and drop it and see how long it takes for this camera to die or the phone to crack. So we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 processor with 6 gigs of RAM. And that's enough to get you guys through your gaming. It's a pretty pretty fast phone, I must say. It's not the worst of the worst. It's not the best of the best, right? And with all of that great specs already, this thing has a in-screen fingerprint reader, and it also still has your headphone jack already. You know, you guys love your headphone jacks. And it does have the one down thing is it does have one down firing speaker for sound, and the speaker is not so good, but you know, most of us use headphones anyway, and like I say, they kept the headphone jack, so you could just pop any headphone in there and you have, you know, you can listen to your music at a better quality. All right, well that's it for the specs. Now let's talk about this phone and how it held up. All right, so I purchased this phone back in June 2019 on Amazon. I bought it for about $290. I think the price now, you can get it anywhere from $249 to about $290 now on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description to the one that I bought so that you guys can check it out if you want to. But 4 months later, I must say, I swapped this phone out with my Galaxy S smartphone. I was using a Galaxy S9 at the time. And I know I swapped the phone out, and it's been working extremely well, especially for the price. All right, with all the specs aside, I want to take you guys through some of the issues that I've been having with the phone, and you know, maybe it'll determine whether you still want to get this phone now 4 months later. Maybe you want to get it for a Christmas present or not, but you need to know some of the issues that I've been having so you could, you know, so you at least know what you're getting into. All right, none of it is bad. For example, the fingerprint reader, the in-screen fingerprint reader is extremely slow. I mean, my hair sometimes grows faster than this fingerprint reader. It's extremely slow. It takes at least anywhere between, I would say 1 to 3 seconds to get into the phone. Is that bad? If you're a fingerprint unlock type of person, you're going to be frustrated with this. I've been dealing with it. I get frustrated sometimes, I must say, because you know it just doesn't open. I don't have my finger on it long enough, and it's just a little bit frustrating sometimes. But you know, it's not enough for me to say don't get the phone. It's still an awesome phone for the price. The other thing is if you're a face unlock type of person, that again is extremely slow because, well, I mean, in all fairness, you have this beautiful no forehead, no chin, basically this bezel-less display, and the reason they're able to give you that is by putting the camera as a pop-up camera, right? So what happens is you have to wait for that pop-up camera to get up so you can read your face and unlock the phone. So that's what takes the time with the face unlock portion of it. So yeah, so the face unlock is slow. So if you're a face unlock type of person, then you're going to be annoyed with the time it takes for you to unlock your phone with face unlock. Other than that, I think in terms of getting into the phone, everything else works perfectly fine. The codes and the patterns and all that stuff is perfectly fine. All of that is very responsive. You don't have any delays or anything on that side. The other thing that is pretty annoying with this phone is the proximity sensor. My God. Sometimes I'm on the phone and my flashlight turns on, and I mean, it's just freaking ridiculous. I'm hitting all kind of settings with my face. I don't know what's going on. I think maybe the proximity sensor is, it's not, maybe I hold the phone to my head wrong. I don't know, but I've never had this problem with the Samsung Galaxy devices that I've been using over the years. So has to be something with this proximity sensor. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, sometimes it turns the flashlight on. Sometimes it turns off the mobile data, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting any messages, because my face hit the mobile data when the screen is supposed to be off when it's on the side of your head. So that's another thing that's a bit annoying. And the last thing, and like I said, I told you, this is an awesome phone, and there's really only 4 things that I've been having issues with, and this is the 4th one right here. The last thing is the accelerometer. Now this is, maybe it's just me being picky, but I feel like it's a little bit too sensitive. Sometimes I'm in the middle of typing something and my hand slightly drops to the left a little bit, and the damn thing switches to to portrait mode, and then I hit the wrong button and it just goes haywire. This happens a lot. So I suspect that, maybe I'm gonna see if maybe there's a way that I can, maybe they're gonna send an update, I don't know, and they're gonna adjust it a little bit, but the accelerometer is extremely sensitive. So you can go in and So maybe they'll send an update and maybe they'll be able to fix that a little bit later on. But other than that, this phone is an amazing phone. You guys should go out and try to and get one if you're looking to get a gift. This is $290 or about, well, less than $300 for sure. I'm sure it's more than $250, maybe $249, somewhere around that. And especially, think about it, you know, Black Friday is coming up, so I'm sure these are going to be on, you're going to find a lot of these on sale. So like I say, this is definitely a good phone for a gift, and it looks amazing. So yeah, if you guys want to go and grab one of these phones, you know, you got my seal of approval. I don't know what that means, but I mean, it means a lot to me. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video is very informative for you.